And we're back with the final installment of my LFR Ny'olatha quick guides. So far we've done the 3 wings. Now you're up to the big boy himself, Nzoth, and the carapace of Nzoth. Before we get into that, if you like the videos, if they've helped you at all, if you'd like to see more videos in the future, please do subscribe to the channel, give me a like, and if you'd like to see anything else in the future or different content, leave a comment down below and I'll see if I can answer those questions for you, maybe make a quick video on it. If there's another dungeon, or if you think that people would do good with mythic guides or dungeon routes, anything like that, please do let me know and I'll get those videos out as soon as possible. Carapace of Nzoth. So he's a 3-phase fight. First phase is outside, and the tanks need to take turns to avoid the excessive black scars, which you get from the mandible slam, which will increase shadow damage taken by 100%, and it stacks. Usually 1 stack you want to switch tanks. You might get away with 2 depending on your gear level. He will periodically get adaptive membrane, which puts an absorb shield for 12 seconds. If you beat down the absorb shield before the time runs out, all the damage that was done to the shield is done to the bearer of the shield, and he shoots sanity fragments onto the ground, little glowing orbs. Usually the tanks pick those up. If you're low on sanity, you can grab it. Now throughout phase 1 and 2, you also have access to Raytheon, who stands sort of at the back or front, whichever way you want to view it, and you can stand in his little circle and he'll up your sanity. You generally don't want to be below half sanity, depending on your sanity level. You will have a clickable button for your necklace that will launch you back to Raytheon to heal your sanity in a pinch. Madness or Insanity Bomb, you want to move away from the raid group when you get those. In LFR, it's not too bad, but he does in the first phase drop a tentacle on the ground, and there are little pustules up the arm. If you're melee, you can run up in DPS, or ranged, you can DPS. He will periodically summon adds. You just kind of tank those up and cleave them down. Now in phase 2, he sends you down along. He runs back into the Nzoth tentacle lair and hides. And when you run into the tunnel, there's 2 branching paths, left and right. Usually go up left side first. There are pustules on the ground that you need to damage to make their ground AoE shrink back up. Along the walls there are more pustules. You need to DPS and kill those. Then use your necklace, warp back to Raytheon, go up the right side doing the same thing, damaging the pustules to clear up more ground space for you, killing the bigger, larger, better looking pustules on the right side of the wall. Then jump down, DPS Nzoth. It's basically the same fight as before, except there are no giant tentacles to crush you. At 40%, so at about 45%, you want to make sure that you're at max sanity. And at 40%, he goes to phase 3. I almost did 3. He will go up a ramp. You follow him up a ramp, and here, when you get Insanity Bomb, everybody will get it, the whole raid. And you have to all spread out. You will explode, and he will summon adds for each person. Just kill those down, kill the boss down, that's it. You're done D. It's pretty much the fight. You'll find in LFR, it's a lot of zerging, so some of the mechanics get skipped or avoided, but you cannot avoid in phase 2 going up the left and the right side. You have to do that. Now we're on to Nzoth himself, the 3-eyed, bulbous head mouthpiece himself, the Corruptor. This fight is a number of phases. You need to, it's kind of one phase, but it's kind of split into two phases. There's a physical realm and a mental realm. When the fight starts, everybody gets warped into the mental realm, and there's a big boy that you need to tank and drag from tentacle to tentacle, DPSing down the tentacles to give yourself a buff and damage the big boy. You can't pre-DPS the tentacles because as they die, the further away ones heal. So you tank him around, moving him tentacle to tentacle, avoiding the void on the floor. Once he dies, you have to go back and click your floating corpse. You get warped back to the physical realm. Once you're warped back to the physical realm, Nzoth is stunned and you can DPS him for 10 or 12 seconds. Now the next couple mechanics are, he will put a mind grasp on you, and that will either pull you towards Ny'olatha or shoot you away from Ny'olatha. You will get a void burst coming off of you in the direction that it's going to pull you. So what you need to do is make sure that if it's going to pull you towards Ny'olatha, that you back up and that you kill any of the pustules on the ground that are going to be in your way. If it's going to push you away from Ny'olatha, you have to go towards Ny'olatha and also make sure the pustules are clear, and it will just slowly shift you back and forth. Then you'll get another mental phase, and you need about half the raid or 2/3 of the raid, which is predetermined, to go into the mental realm. Repeat the process of the first phase, DPSing the big boy. The people on the outside in the physical realm need to follow around and kill the big tentacles. So there's a basher tentacle and then an eyeball tentacle, which is, it's got a better name, but we'll just call it the big eye. Kill the basher tentacle first, then the eye tentacle, and then you need to move around killing the smaller tentacles as you go to the next group of basher and eyeball tentacles. You'll probably get about 3 or 4 groups of basher and eyeball tentacles before the group in the mental realm reappears. You then DPS Ny'olatha. Now, after it's been 2 phases in the mental realm, while you're doing the basher tentacles, you will also get paired up. So if you have the weak auras or bigwigs or DBM, you'll get a symbol above your head. You need to pair up with that person, the other person who got the same symbol, so you don't take damage. If you're too far apart, too close together, you know what that means. Now when the raid group comes back out from the mental phase, he will again be doing mind grasps, and this time you're now in your 3rd round. There's also another ad that will spawn, and when he spawns, he starts doing a sanity explosion, and you need everybody to soak it, and you take much less sanity loss. Kill him, back on Ny'olatha, repeat. That's it. Get your loot, have a good time, get those perps, up your game a little bit, and look for a group. Try it on normal now, and good luck. I mean, it's been great doing these videos for you. I hope they've helped out. I've hoped they've helped your LFR groups get through it a little easier. You know, if you're in an LFR and someone doesn't know the fight, you point them to my videos, and they'll know them in no time. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. It greatly helps the channel, greatly helps me out. You know, getting more recognized, getting more people into the viewing of my videos. And if there is something else about World of Warcraft you'd like to see, leave a comment down below, and I'll look into it, do a little research, see if I can help you out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.